All right, man. Let's jump around into the sports world. NFL playoffs. What a great week of football, man. What an absolute great week in the football world. We'll start with the Ravens defeating the Texans 34-10. And I got to give credit. I want to say congratulations to the Houston Texans. I know that your season is now over, but D'Amico Ryans, C.J. Stroud, Bobby Slowick, and company, kudos to you guys. You have created an atmosphere in Houston that make people proud. I love to see it. You found your quarterback. You found your coach. The franchise is behind you. You have players. The team building is there. Congratulations to the Houston Texans. I think you guys were a year ahead of schedule. To even get to the divisional round, that probably far exceeded. And they're probably like, well, we wanted to win the Super Bowl. There is no way that anyone in that organization, players and coaches and front office people alike, thought that the Houston Texans were going to win the Super Bowl this year. No way in hell. No way in hell. They thought, hey, let's win 10 games this year. Let's try to get to 10 games this year. That would be an accomplishment. Not only did you do that, but you went on and you won a playoff game. That is something to. I'm not into moral victories or anything like that. You lost, whatever it is, and the season is a failure because you didn't win the Super Bowl. But boy, did you learn about yourselves this year. And I, for one, am looking forward to what 2024, 2025 brings. I think that you guys have laid a tremendous foundation, Houston Texans, D'Amico Ryans and company, to build upon. And the future is bright in Houston. And man, way to go! Like you have a fan in me, C.J. Stroud. You have a fan in me. I'll be watching next year to see the growth and see the next iteration into what the Houston Texans will be. But you ran into a team that was ready. You ran into a team that you hope to do what they have been doing. They've been building and building and building over the years, and they got the pieces in place, and I think this might be the year. And you ran into the Baltimore Ravens, and they're a good football team. Boy, they are good. Their defense is good. And this, I'm going to be honest with you, like this has to be the year for Lamar Jackson. He has to get his team to the Super Bowl. I don't know if he's going to win it. It'll be great. But the Ravens, this is the time. This is the time that you have to get your franchise. And to the Ravens community, like, man, like to the Bashadis and those before him, who was it? Art, was it Art Modell? No, whoever it was, Art, and then the Bashadis, and then it was Ozzie and Harbaugh. Like they've built Art Modell. Like they built an absolute stud of a franchise. One of the most stable franchises in all of sports, not just football. And they have a brand, they have an identity, they have a style. They're built like their city. Like they're built tough like Baltimore. Like they're built tough like that. And they play physical. That defense is physical. Patrick Queen and Roquan Smith, they set the tone. Hey, look, linebackers. If you taking nothing else from the playoffs thus far, boy, are linebackers important in football. Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen, boy, are they important. The Detroit Lions, they won because their linebacker, game-winning interception. Dre Greenlaw, 2 interceptions in the game. Boy, are linebackers important in the game of football. Hint, hint. Not playing safeties at linebacker the whole year long, Dan Quinn. Anyway, but yeah, man, the Ravens are good. They are good, and they are headed to the AFC Championship game like a lot of people, rightfully so, thought they would. They have to put it together. They have to put it together and win. Lamar Jackson and that offense and those weapons, they have it, and they may have Mark Andrews back. Mark Andrews is scheduled to be a part of the team for the AFC Championship game. That's going to be huge. That has been by far Lamar Jackson's best target over the last 4 years, at least. Like he is the guy. So you couple that with Bateman and Zay Flowers and Odell Beckham and Likely, I think you got something there They even had Dalvin Cook get some runs in there and Gus Edwards. I mean, they're a physical brand of football, man. And then when you add it to the fact that Lamar Jackson, like he can give you 100 yards rushing as well, it plays into that part where you have to play 11-on-11 football. Like the days of you not accounting for a quarterback, you have to account for Lamar Jackson because he can throw the ball and he can run for 100 yards. So short yardage. You play man. If you play man coverage or you're playing different kind of coverages, you got to spy now. You have to spy, and when you spy and you leave a guy in to have to defend Lamar Jackson, what that now does is it now leaves open windows in the back end for guys like Likely, for guys like Mark Andrews and others. So that was a wonderful game. But shout out to the Texans, man. You guys are in the right. You're heading in the right direction. But the Ravens, it's time. It's time.